Welcome back to A Minute with Chelsea and the Galapagos adventure with the Hobbit hikers. We are on San Cristobal Island, waking up with the humidity. We are staying in this hotel, it's Casa de Nelly, and we are waking up early enough to have some breakfast before we head out to a sea lion snorkeling tour. I already have blisters. Also, look at this little guy. Look what I found. This is a Tahitian gooseberry, and it comes from the Tahitian gooseberry tree. That is a teeny tiny cayenne pepper, and you can eat both of them. One is sour and one is spicy. Here is our breakfast tour. We have some fresh watermelon, fresh cantaloupe. They made us these little eggs that were really delicious. We had some coffee, and we had bolon de verde, which is green plantains smashed into like a patty. You can also have it in a dumpling or in a ball. It's so good. And we put on our swimsuits to head. Oh, look, this baby is nursing on the stairs, and he kind of fell asleep and then woke back up to do it again. They're so cute and stinky, and I love them. Look at him right back in. He's so cute. Anyway, we had a little bit of free time before we had to head out, so right now we are heading to eat lunch before we go out to Isla Lobos. Usually you eat lunch on the boat, but we decided we wanted more time to snorkel, so we're having lunch now. We pre-ordered the lunch so that we could hurry up because we're trying to get onto the ocean as fast as possible, although it is nice to get to eat by the ocean all the time and see the waves and hear the waves and feel the breeze. It is super, super hot today. Before we can get on the boat, we have to go to the snorkel shop. We have to rent our snorkeling gear. Although it's included in the price, we do have to make sure we have the right size flippers and the right size mask and all of that. So we got our own bags. We're going to keep up with them the entire week. We got our snorkel, we got our mask, we got our flippers, and we all came in like this little snorkel bag, which is like a mesh bag. There it is. I'm holding it. It's on my body. And now we are going to keep up with that snorkel gear the entire week. So mine is number 17. And I was like, what are the odds? That is my favorite number. Do you know how many numbers there are? I could have gotten any number and I got 17. After we got the snorkel gear, we headed down to the beach, to the pier. And look at all the babies. They're everywhere. They're swimming. They're having a good time. I want to be a sea lion. I want to do nothing but swim in the water and be fat and lay on the beach and just shit wherever I feel like. Not really. I don't like that part. And I also hate that they're so goddamn loud. I would be so annoyed if I had to be a sea lion because they never shut up. And as dumpy as they are on land, they are so graceful in the water. Cassie is impersonating a sea lion here. Also, we were on this boat, right, to go out to this island because we're going to do a little walking tour, but some people got to go on top of the boat. We have the whole boat to ourselves, but we had the option to go upstairs and ride on top, which was exciting because, like, why wouldn't you do that? So we're taking turns so that everybody can get like a chance. If they want to go up top, they can. We're taking about a 45-minute cruise, so we're just gonna cruise down the ocean, have a nice time. We all put our sunscreen on. Don't worry, I'm wearing long sleeves so I don't get a big sunburn. We're already spotting some of the birds because we're on a bird watching tour today. We're looking for birds on the island. We're also looking for sea lions. We're looking for creatures to snorkel with. So we're doing a whole exploration day today, which is very exciting. Okay, look, I know that we all have on socks and sandals. We are supposed to. Our guide, Kati, said, wear your socks. Also, Ola, get it, girl. Because we're going to do a hike before we get in the water. And she was like, you don't want blisters your first day. And I was like, too late, girl. I already got blisters. I got a pedicure before I came here like an imbecile. I wanted cute toenails, but I also have no calluses, so ouch. They passed out some walking sticks because our hike today is not going to be easy. It's not like a hard elevation, but we are climbing rocks, so it's kind of a scramble. All of it is volcanic rock on Isla Lobos. And if you're wondering, Isla is island, Lobos means wolves, and that comes from the Spanish word lobo, which means wolf, but it can also mean sea lion. So we had to take more than one boat trip because we're getting off the big boat and onto the little tiny boat, which none of us love, but you know, it's okay. We're about to get in the water anyway. We're like sailing up to this island, and it is super, super duper rocky, and it is not easy to climb around. It doesn't look that bad, but it's hard. As soon as we got off the boat and took maybe 4 steps, look who we saw, a blue-footed booby. And this is the hottest I've been the entire trip. Just so you're aware, at one point I thought I might faint, and I don't get hot easily. I am actually a very cold person all the time. But it was worth it because look at these people. No, they're not people, they're birds. There's also these lava lizards who are actually iguanas, but they're called lava lizards. And this booby is having a bath. Preening is what we're going to call it because that's what it's called. He's preening. Also, these are some of the shells. They're actually, it looks like sand, but they're teeny tiny shells. Also, look at this one. She has an egg. We got to see a booby with an egg. We did not get too close to her because obviously we don't want to stress her out. And then we looked up and there are frigate birds. If you don't know what a frigate bird is, I know you've seen one in a picture. It has these giant, big, fat red throats. If you see a white bird or a bird with a white head, that's a female frigate bird. The ones with the big, red, pouchy throats, those are the boys. Here I am, sweating to death, thinking I might die today. I got so hot that I took my water bottle and dumped it down my boobs. Like I put it down my swimsuit. Because I mean, I'm about to get in the water anyway, so what does it matter? All of these rocks are bouncy and rocky and a little bit difficult. Look, a yellow warbler. She landed right in front of me. Actually, that's a boy because he's super bright yellow. There is a female frigate bird. Look at her. She looks like a fucking dinosaur, right? She looks like an actual prehistoric bird. They were everywhere. Like everywhere. Also, spider alert. Sorry. That's just a little orb weaver. They're fine. They don't hurt anybody. Don't worry about it. But you could not look up. Oh, look, a frigate bird. I'm saying you couldn't look up. You couldn't swing a dick without hitting a bird. I did not take it home. Don't worry. I just picked up the feather to show you and I put it right back on the ground. But these birds were so close to us, like I could have reached out and touched one. I did not. But aren't they beautiful? And also like a dinosaur. I love them. That beak is so long. I feel like I could poke your eye out, or they could just reach over and peck your little finger off. But look, they're everywhere. Like you cannot get away from them. And also you can't get away from these little fatties either. They're everywhere. This one is Sepie. I relate to the sea lions who do not want to be part of a group. I'm sure they go and be with their group at nighttime, but when they just kind of leave and sleep on their own, I was like, ugh, me too. That was a blue-footed booby diving to get some fish. He missed, by the way. But they do this all day. They just zoom down into the water and they go and get whatever they can get. The frigate birds you can tell from the sky because they have their like fan tails, like a little V shape in their tail. These are also Sally Lightfoot crabs, even though they're much darker. They come in all different colors, bright red to dark black. Once we finished exploring the island, we got back on our little tiny boat and we're gonna go over to our big boat again. We are about to get into some snorkeling and you'll see that in the next video, but right now we are having boat snacks. We had some chocolate bread, pain au chocolat. We had some pineapple. We got a little dance going on. This is some karaoke happening on the boat with our boat captain, who's also going to snorkel with us. We had a good time. We had lots of friends on this trip. Here's Jody in her snorkel gear, and Kat. I don't know what Kat's laughing about, but something's funny. We're all just having a great fucking time. And there's our guide, Kati. She's got sunscreen all over her lips, so she looks a little crazy, but she's so beautiful. It is time. It is time. We are going to jump in the water. I'm so excited. Also because I'm hot as hell, and I don't smell good. Like at this point, we're all stinky. We're all sweaty. We're ready to get in the water, and any kind of nerves I possibly had, they're gone, because I was like, I'm nervous to get in the water, but I'm so hot, I don't care. I love watching people fall off the boat or jump off the boat. Plunk. Goodbye.